Hey, what's up? It's Britt, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a mom of three, small business owner, multi-passionate entrepreneur, and I've just loved sharing the behind the scenes of what it looks like on a day-to-day, from the ups and downs to just the pure chaos sometimes. So today I thought we'd do a little day in the life and what it looks like balancing the world of raising businesses and babies. We're on our way to school, and I have been solo parenting for the last 2 weeks because Hubs has been on a business trip, and we've nailed down a pretty good routine. This really isn't new for us. Oh, it's not new for me. For the kiddos, yes, because we've actually done a deployment before. We're a prior military family, so it's a good blast from the past. I've found myself recently taking some time in the car after I drop the kiddos off and we do our jam out sesh, and I will just finish my podcast or whatever I'm doing and just take a moment to just sit in the heater and take a second because, oh my goodness, does life feel so busy this season. Of course, our sweet boy is missing his person, and every single morning, this is our routine. He knows for some reason his favorite thing is to run around this giant table. Our house is definitely on the smaller side. We would call it, small living, tiny living compared to what the West Coast houses are like, especially when, most of it's new builds out there, and we came from a new build, our last house, but we love our little house out here. It is absolutely our favorite. We call it casita because somehow things magically fit when we've measured a million times, but he loves to run around this table. And so that's what we do every single morning, and I think it makes him feel faster since he's such a big dog. So yeah, he knows this is a thing every morning. It's part of a routine. Of course, being that I work from home, I get super distracted when my space is a mess. So usually these are done the night before, but especially with what's going on the last few weeks of hubby being gone, that it was just something that fell behind, and I am perfectly okay snuggling my kiddos. This took practice, going for the extra snuggles or catching up on a few things versus dishes, because I know it'll take me just a few minutes to get it done in the morning. Okay, now I have to know, if you had a choice, would you choose doing dishes or doing laundry, like start to finish? Because I feel like sometimes it's the dishes for me. I really don't have a problem doing dishes because I have a routine and a system, and yes, I'm that wife where I have a way I organize the dishwasher. Everything just fits so nicely. So when my husband does it, which bless his heart, I love when he helps, there's just a way to do it. So I need to know if anyone else feels this way too. But when it comes to the laundry, sometimes that's the thing that can sit there and take the longest, or I just dread because it is such a process, or I get interrupted, and I don't know. So let me know down in the comments, which one would you rather do, the dishes or the laundry? This is something I've been adding to my list too. I love our gas stove, but it gets dirty so fast. Headed upstairs to work, coffee in hand. I treated myself to a Dunkin' this morning, and this poor boy has been following me around the house everywhere. I even moved his bed up here because he was snuggled up here, and it does get really cold in my office. There is not a lot of insulation around it. And this was just the theme of my day today. I had this really awesome lighter. I've had one before and it disappeared. This one must be a fluke though, so I do have to return it because even after charging it, it did not work. So I'm hoping it was a fluke. I'm going to return it and get a new one. And if it works well, then I will leave the link because I always want to make sure that I refer good products to you guys. I'm diving right into my to-do list. I cannot function, and I've learned really well with my self-diagnosed ADHD, of writing out my brain dump list, getting everything out of my head and onto paper so I know exactly what I'm doing, knowing what my priorities are for the day and what are high ticket things and what are more on the lower list are going to be a bonus for the day. I've learned this is what just kind of keeps me going. And yes, I also know I do have RBF real bad, and I just own it at this point. I think when you get closer to your 30s or in your 30s, I just don't care anymore. It's just who I am, and I can't control it. But funny enough, it works really well for me out here on the East Coast because a lot of people I feel like have it, and I'm totally okay with it. Or it keeps people from riding my tail when I'm driving, because I can just look in the rearview mirror and just my normal face and people will back off a little bit. So I've learned to use and take my insecurities and turn them into a superpower. Okay, now I have to know, are you a paper and pen person when it comes to a planner, or are you fully digital? I go with both. There was a season, it's probably a year or so ago, I actually do have digital planners linked in my template shop and my digital product shop in the description below. And I love doing both, and I've actually really missed doing my digital planner, so I think I may whip that out soon. And I've also been really loving using Notion. It's been on my list forever to get into, and so I'm really trying to get comfortable with it because it is a big tech thing for me. I figured today we would do another day in a life. When I am filming this, it's Friday and you'll see it about a week after. But today is kind of a day where I just spend time closing out loops, anything that is still an open loop that needs to get done. I've got some client work today that I'm getting done, and at the same time today, if you can tell, the bags under my eyes, my husband has been out of town on a work trip for 2 weeks, so I have been solo momming it. So the last few days have been rough with the kiddos, just missing dad, and I think we're all at our wits' end with it. So we are ready to have our person back, and we are gonna go pick him up at the airport later today. So I figured it would be a fun day to do a day in the life. It seems like you guys really like them, and I really love creating them. So if you would like more of these videos, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below if there's a specific part of my day that you want to see, routines and whatnot. So the kiddos are off at school this morning. I've been dealing with, I think it's just a theme. Everything is dying and needs to be charged. My candle lighter would not work, so that is charging right now. My keyboard was dead, so it needs new batteries. Those are on the store list. And I feel very much so like that. So, and I've also been having, it's a long time been on my to-do list, is going through and sorting out all of like do a digital clean out with my memory and cleaning up some things and moving to my hard drive and whatnot. So that's on the list. But this morning I have already gotten my to-do list, written out everything on my planner, did my morning mindset work routine that I do, and I just went to go reheat my coffee, and I am eating some homemade banana bread with a little bit of butter on it. Oh, there's nothing better, especially when you add chocolate chips. So that was something I did this week, which I don't know how I did it. Don't ask me how, but I made homemade banana bread and some banana muffins for the kids because it's been a very picky week with food over here. So I do have a
video that I need to edit. This will be a video going up today for me on YouTube, but you guys will have seen this last week. I'll link it up here. It's all about what platform I would choose as a really busy small business owner, entrepreneur. So if you feel like you don't have enough time, make sure to go watch the video. I think it's on this side. Video that I'm linking up here. It's a good one. So I did have this mostly edited last night, but there was a big glitch in that it all disappeared. So I am redoing that this morning. It's no big deal. I keep reminding myself. I taught myself how to do this all in a week alongside launching a podcast. So, and the lighting, we're gonna have to figure out the lighting in this office because it changes a bunch, but we actually have the sun today. So that is very exciting over here. I am missing the sun deeply. It was very interesting talking with my husband over FaceTime because he was back in Arizona and the sun is so different. The lighting is so different between Arizona and Pennsylvania. So that is one of the biggest differences, but we love our home here in Pennsylvania for sure. Gonna get to work, get started on editing. I also am gonna try to squeeze in a workout, and I'm contemplating trying to wash my hair and do my nails today. It was on the list yesterday, but the past 2 nights, the kids and I have been so tired. We've all snuggled together in our bed and we've all fallen asleep with like lights on and everything. We've been so tired. So I think we're just all out of sorts. So tonight's definitely going to be just a night to snuggle. So I'm trying to bust through the to-do list as much as possible, as well as deal with the laundry. Fridays are usually a day that I catch up on anything that did not get done around the house between Thursday and Friday. So yesterday was a big work day, so it's happening today. So laundry, mopping the floors. I got most of the stuff I wanted to get done earlier today, this morning that you saw. But yeah, so we're gonna get to editing and doing a little bit of work.
Okay, I need to know your opinion because I have been thinking this over just a bit. I painted my office wall instead of investing hundreds in wallpaper that you see right there. But should I add it on more walls or go and continue adding like a matte black somewhere? I don't know. I feel like it needs more, but I'm not quite sure where to go with it. But I feel like I need a few more angles, especially when it comes to filming in such a small space, and I don't know, it just makes it more fun. What do you think?
Okay, so that was a wash of the whole day trying to get a video edited. So it's a process, but we're making it happen. So time to go pick up the kiddos, and probably gonna make a store run on the way home to grab a couple extra things for dinner, and then hopefully I can get the floors done and the laundry done for it. I have a couple more work tasks to finish up, but it's the name of the game. It's multitasking right now. And just like that, it is time for pickup. The days lately, or this season, have been flying by so fast. And one of the things that I'm really working on this season specifically for my business is creating more automation and balancing my days a little bit more so I'm not sitting at my desk, because the back pain is real, and I am not a sitter. I do have a standing desk that I absolutely love, but that it's just been so much computer work lately. So working to fix some of that, but today is a very busy day. Fridays are also an early pickup day for us during the winter months too, so I would usually have another like half hour to get things done. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but yeah, busy day today. So we're gonna pick up the kiddos, and then I have a few more things to do at home. Like I said, this week is just the last couple weeks. Solo parenting has made things just kind of catch up. And the YouTube video that I'm uploading right now, it's uploading currently at home, so hopefully that'll upload pretty fast. And then I just have to create a thumbnail for that and then get that uploaded. But yeah, so that one's been the biggest thing that's taken up my time today, because I not only had to edit that video not once but twice, but I also filmed it twice. So you know, all part of the journey. Okay, back home from picking up the kids. Coffee run because it's needed. I just finished up sending over some client work. I'm like wrapping up the last of the loose ends before I have to go head to the airport, which I don't know if I'm too excited about because it's not in the best area of town. It's just crazy. Once you pass the border into New Jersey, the roadways don't exist anymore. It's just like playing Frogger is what I feel like. So I'm just getting ready. My video uploaded and I'm exported and I'm getting ready to upload it to YouTube to start processing, but it was giving me some issues before and glitching, and so I'm trying to navigate that because it won't fully load. Usually I don't check it once I've exported it because it's fine, but because it was giving me issues when I was editing it, I'm afraid that there's some files missing, but I cannot see it when I play it back. So this is the behind. It's not cute behind the scenes. It's the not fun stuff. But gonna finish working on that so that I can hopefully finish folding the laundry so I can check out and relax for the rest of the day. Go get in a quick run, make dinner for the kiddos, and then shower and get ready so that when we go pick up hubby, we can just come home and relax. I think the girls had a movie picked out, is the Lyle Crocodile, the new one that's on Netflix. And I haven't fully seen it yet, but we'll see. They're also supposed to be cleaning their room right now. Fingers crossed. Usually I have to go in there and do it, but they used my iPad to play some music. They asked for it for some motivation. And I'm not quite sure how that's going because all of a sudden I heard Pirates of the Caribbean music playing. So I'm real curious to see what their music interest will be. And now we've got Halloween music going on out there. So who knows? But that is mom life for you. I'm not shocked anymore. I also think I'm going to need to do like some eye masks later today. Maybe I'll make hubby try them with me because these bags could have a zip code of their own. They're just... I did share this on Instagram though not too long ago. I think it was like last week or so, of these new, it's like an eye refresh, a little like eye mask. They're phenomenal. Like I really, really love them. So they're linked over on my Instagram if you're around there. If you ever go see my favorites that I share every Friday, I've been doing this little mini series the last couple weeks of sharing my favorite products, things I use for work, every day, self-care. So I share those every Friday, and it's been so fun just to share and link that. So they're all linked over there for easy access because we're all busy. We don't need to be searching for links, but I also love a good deal. So I make sure to share on there too when there's a really good deal or there's a discount code and whatnot. So back to work.
All right, we are creating the thumbnail that is on the video that is going up later this day when I'm uploading it. And it blows my mind every time. Now, let me just say, I've used Canva. I love Canva. I've used it for years. So I found my tricks. I love using the hotkeys. And the thing about it is 99% of the time, even when I'm doing client work, how I start with something is not how it's going to turn out in the end. It usually ends up completely different, but it's kind of one of those fun things. And I feel like that kind of represents the mindset that you have when you take on something new. For example, like me starting this YouTube channel, I knew nothing going into this. I YouTubed, taught myself, Googled like everything, and then honestly just trial and error. And I think it's interesting that so many people quit before they even get a chance to learn from those quote unquote failures. As you know, if you know me at all, I don't believe in failures. I believe in learning what doesn't work and learning what works for you. But I knew that I was going to fail. So like it has been a struggle with a couple things. And I think I may do a YouTube video on this in the future. If that would be something that you would love and kind of going over my first few months of YouTube, let me know and I will start working on that. But I knew that I was going to fail a couple times and that things weren't going to come easy. And I think sometimes I get excited about that or I've learned to become excited about it because I realize that one day I'm going to look back and be so excited and say, I did it. I made it through. I can't wait till it feels like on the other side of this. So I hope that gives you a little bit of motivation. But yeah, let me know if you want me to create a video around something like that and share kind of the behind the scenes. This is one of the things I really wanted to get to. I am just one of those people. I love coming home to like a clean house. So getting some laundry put away before Hubs comes home, and our clothes situation at all is just so interesting in this house with small spaces and no actual closets. We are off to the airport. Got everyone loaded up. Got picnic in the car. And
we're going to Piccadilly.
Yay! 2 weeks of waiting. So we're going over to Newark Airport, which is just a whole beast in itself. But
and
if you
it's a really long drive.
And what do we get to see? What do you see right across the way?
New York City.
New York City. So it's still beyond weird to us to live so close.
So when we dropped Daddy off, it was really beautiful.
Yep. And we got a special buddy with us. Hopefully he will not eat everyone's dinner. So we are off. I got him.
Is that you?
Who's that? I got him.
Hi, buddy.
Who's that?
Hold on, buddy.
Who's that?
Hey, buddy. Daddy. Mommy's kicking the jacket.
Make him move that.
Hi, girls.
Who's that? It's shut, right?
Yeah. Hello, buddy.
Who's that?
Hello, buddy.
Boy. Of course, I will say my husband bought a brand new suitcase to bring home some goodies. We got little scorpion suckers and some hot sauce and some good IPAs that we love from Arizona. And this boy could not have been happier to snuggle with his daddy. It is the next day, and I always find myself enjoying the quiet times around the house whenever I can. Of course, my middle one is always up first, and it's been so fun seeing them get used to mom filming around the house and having them just be part of it. They have been part of every part of my journey, and it's been really fun to share and create content around it. I hope that you really love this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss another video. I'll see you in the next one.